So you don't get girls. Don't worry, your brother's here to help. Because using the power of science and hormones, I'm gonna show you exactly how attraction works. You see, for a girl to feel attracted to you, her body needs to produce 6 specific hormones. The first one of these is vasopressin, which is extremely easy to trigger if you understand how girls work. Takes me to number 1. Do you actually know girls?
Here's a test to see if you're a girl. So we're about to look at 5 images without context.
All right. Now here's how it's gonna work. I haven't seen this video yet. I'm gonna react to it at the same time you are. So we're both gonna be shown 5 images without context. And we gotta figure out what it means. If we get less than 3 of these correct, it means we don't know girls, bro. Ain't no way I'm about to fail this test. Let's go.
All right, so first up, we have this chair.
I remember these at school, bro. And the funny part is, anytime you sat behind a girl, you knew that they were always complaining that their hair would get stuck to it. Let's see.
Lumbar or something?
Oh, he's not gonna give you the answer.
Next up.
All right, at the end, I'm gonna find the answer to all of these and post them on screen. Let's go, number 2.
Shampoo full
come on, this is cake, bro.
Yeah,
Obviously, you're supposed to condition your hair every day and shampoo every other day, meaning you'll always run out of conditioner first. Yo, come on. All right, next one.
This is a hair tie. Looks like it's starting to come apart a bit, so maybe just from like constant
ripped.
use.
Yo, they got me with this one. All right, if you know this one, you gotta comment it down below. Next one, number 4.
I have no idea.
All right, what the hell is that?
I don't know what would create that black on there.
All right, I don't know where the heck they're shoving these Q-tips, and it's for sure not their ears. I'm gonna say makeup. Actually, I have no idea. Last one. I cannot get less than 3 here.
Okay, I know.
All right, here we go.
I've been to stores with like.
Okay, easy. Every girl tests the color of the makeup to match their skin right on the back of their hair. Come on, bro. All right, for those of you curious about the answers, your boy got 3 out of 5. All right, I'm gonna post them right here. And that's the point. You need to know women and understand them. As a matter of fact, according to a study, men that grew up with sisters are far happier, healthier, and do way better with women than those men that didn't grow up with sisters. The reason is because they have a much better understanding with women. And those men, when they are around women, it causes them to release vasopressin, which is a social bonding hormone women release when they feel safe or understood, which is why you need to understand women to make her produce this first hormone and get her to like you. Bro, your boy is cooking today. I'm gonna show you how attraction truly works, and not with the basic advice you hear everywhere else. I'm gonna use science and hormones to scientifically get your crush to like you. And we just unlocked hormone number 1. We got 5 more to go. Number 2, you're gonna stress her out to make her like you more. Stress her out and raise her cortisol. And I promise you, she's gonna fall in love with you. You see, in a recent study, researchers ran a speed dating event, and they found that women with higher levels of cortisol, which came from the stress and the time pressure of the event, were more attracted to men who also had high cortisol levels. Why? Well, it shows the woman that when she is in high levels of stress, the guy that she's with is able to manage that stress. This makes you appear much more in control and therefore makes you irresistible. Now, you can't exactly run a speed dating event every time you go on a date, but if you want to recreate similar results in your life or in your dating life, and you want to spike cortisol in her, you want to take her on dates where both of you experience a little bit of stress. For example, go to a scary movie, try a roller coaster or a theme park, take her to an escape room, or do something competition-based like go-karting. You do that, and she's gonna be far more likely to want to date you, because you've already unlocked the second hormone. But just know, none of this will matter if you ignore this next important hormone of attraction. Number 3, debunking the myth of physical attraction. Most men think attraction comes down to your genetics, what you were born with, but this is further from the truth. As a matter of fact, in a study, researchers surveyed 117 male and female students of what they found the most attractive in the opposite sex. What they found is that attraction had way less to do with genetic traits like height and bone structure. It had more to do with factors you can control, like your hair, your grooming, and your skin. Here's how you're gonna optimize all 3. Now, for all 3 of these, there's myths that you believe are making you look better. Scientifically, you're doing it all wrong. For example, let's start with hair. Every guy thinks that blow drying their hair is damaging it or it's gonna burn it, but this is not true. As a matter of fact, in a study published in the National Library of Medicine, blow drying your hair after your shower actually causes less damage than towel drying, but only if you do it correctly. To do this right, grab a quality hair dryer. Now, the one that I've always used is the Laifen SE high-speed hair dryer. I've showed this before, but pick whatever hair dryer you have, and you wanna hold it about 15 centimeters away from your hair. Now, most men just keep the hair dryer in one spot until it dries, but you shouldn't do this. Keep that hairdryer moving consistently around your head and don't just focus in a spot, because if you keep the heat too long on your hair, the more likely you are to damage your hair, which is also why I use the Laifen hairdryer. It has a proprietary 105,000 RPM motor that dries your hair faster than anything else. So when you step out the shower, instead of damaging your hair like towel drying, which can cause it to come out, even if you have short hair like mine, you grab that Laifen, and with that high-speed motor, I can dry my hair in less than a minute and I'm ready to go. Next, let's move to grooming, which the most important thing that can affect your attractiveness is taking care of your teeth. Just how important are teeth? Well, according to this study, if you're not seeing that attractive, having bad teeth and bad breath will significantly make you attractive. Now, what they found here is the more attractive you become, if your teeth stay the same and they're yellow and you have bad breath, it increases the impact on how attractive you could potentially be. In other words, you taking care of your oral health is the most important thing you can do for your attractiveness. Now, to take care of your teeth, you have three options. You have a manual toothbrush, you have a vibrating toothbrush, and you have an oscillating toothbrush. Most men don't know about that third option. Oscillating toothbrushes actually move the brush head up and down. In other words, it's not just vibrating, it's actually scrubbing your teeth. So as you brush your teeth, if you use something like this one, which is the Laifen oscillating toothbrush, it is doing around 60 strokes on your teeth per minute without you actually having to do any effort. This is why if you want to maximize how much plaque and how much wider your teeth can get, getting an oscillating toothbrush is the best way to go. Now, this Laifen toothbrush, people call it the Apple of toothbrushes. When you see it, it looks extremely slick, but the technology behind it is the key here. This is what's gonna elevate your attractiveness. And finally, we have good skin. Now, to develop good skin, everybody just thinks about washing their face and doing the right skincare products. That's not gonna be enough, especially if you're laying your head down on pillows that are filled with bacteria. My recommendation, you can keep doing the skincare, but you must sleep on a clean pillow every night. So the best thing to do is grab a towel, lay it on your pillow right before you go to sleep. And that way, every morning, you can just replace the towel. You don't have to be replacing your pillow sheets, and your face will have something clean to land on every single day, preventing bacteria to transfer and preventing acne to start. Look, I'm not just gonna hook you up with information. I'm gonna give you the tools that actually work to make you more attractive, the stuff that really matters. Grab the amazing Laifen Swift SE hairdryer now for a limited time offer with up to 30% off by clicking the special link in the description box. I've never seen an offer like this before, so I'm sure it's just for the holidays. I would click the link down below, check them out. Number 4, spike her serotonin by being a stalker. You're gonna spike a woman's strongest pair bonding hormone, which is serotonin. You see, the more she produces this, the more she's gonna wanna be around you. So you're thinking, how do we trigger this? You see, a recent MIT study found that people are more likely to become very close friends the closer that they live next to each other. What they found was that if someone just lived one dorm room away, they were 40% more likely to become best friends than if they lived 4 doorways away, where that likelihood drops all the way down to less than 10%. So you just by being physically closer to her at all times, you increase the chances of building a stronger connection with this girl. But here's the catch. This doesn't mean you're just gonna stand right next to her all the time. That's weird, bro. You're gonna be a creep here, all right? It's gonna work against you. So here's how you're gonna use that proximity or closeness to your advantage without being weird. First, whether you're at school or university, I want you to look at what clubs that she's in, and you're gonna sign up for those clubs. If you're at work, ask around if people wanna do weekly drinks or meetups or coffee shops, and then try to sit around her when you guys are out. Next, whether it's in class, at work, or in a lunchroom, try to find chances to sit near her whenever you can. The closer you are, the more likely you are to start triggering that serotonin bond. Finally, if you know exactly what she's into, use that to start building small conversations whenever you're near her. Maybe it's a hobby, a TV show, or something that you're both passionate about, that club you both join. Those frequent, small, casual interactions are gonna build upon each other, and they're way more powerful than that random once a month long conversation you're trying to have with her through text. 5, you're gonna insult her to produce more dopamine. You can hypnotize a woman to love you by just making her produce more dopamine. One easy way to trigger dopamine is through playful teasing or flirty insults. These mild challenges create a sense of unpredictability, and this is what sparks curiosity and excitement. But if you don't do it right, it's so easy to come off as a jerk. So here are 5 playful teasing messages or things you can say in front of her that won't cross the line. I'm putting them on screen here. Screenshot these, save these in your notes. The next time it's applicable, I want you to drop one of these. I guarantee you're gonna get a giggle out of her. But by this point, scientifically speaking, if you did everything I just told you, this girl should be obsessed with you. You've made her release 5 of the most crucial hormones that spark love and bonding in her. And because you triggered that, she's associating those feelings to you, bro. I just broke down love into science, into pure chemistry. We're in the lab cooking. But here's the thing, to truly make her love you, to make her obsessed with you, there's one final hormone you must make her release. This takes us to number 6. You're gonna make her release oxytocin by being the nice guy. Be nice to women, but you don't wanna be the nice guy. If you can understand this difference, a study from 2020 revealed that when you do it correctly, oxytocin will be released abundantly. Now, the key difference between being nice to women and being the nice guy is to do these 5 bonding behaviors I'm about to show you, but do them in a relaxed way. Don't expect anything in return. You do that, bro, trust me. So, here are the 5 things that will trigger oxytocin in any girl. 1, smile with eye contact. Now, if you're not comfortable making eye contact, focus in the middle of her eyebrows instead. 2, do something nice without being asked or expecting anything in return. For example, if you know her already and you know she loves coffee, surprise her with a coffee at work or school. If you know you're gonna be with a group, offer to bring drinks, coffees, or snacks for the whole crew. 3, match her breathing when you're talking to her. Subtly sync your breathing with hers by observing the rise and fall of her shoulders. 4, give up your seat. Whenever you see an elderly person or woman, give up your seat, especially when you're in public transportation. And 5, be kind to everyone. Treat people around you, especially those that aren't seen as popular, with respect and kindness. When she sees this, bro, I promise you, her body's gonna be filled with oxytocin because she's gonna know you're that guy. And now that you've listened to me and made her release all 6 of these hormones, this woman's gonna be in love with you, bro.